Hello, guys. Good to see you on this lovely Tuesday evening. I am coming to you this evening from Annecy, which is in France and is at the foot of the French Alps, just across the border from Italy. And I personally think it's one of the most beautiful medieval villages, towns in France. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is our third visit here in as many years. We always end up coming to Annecy because it's just so gorgeous. If you haven't visited and you get the chance, don't miss it. It's fantastic. Annecy's on the most spectacular lake, which personally speaking, I think is up there with Lake Como and Lake Garda. And we've just come from Lake Geneva. Hello, John. I'm good, thank you. So we've just come from Lake Geneva in Switzerland. And I think the Lake Annecy, hello, Maren, I think it's more gorgeous than Lake Geneva. Okay, I'm just going to put my flag right up on the pole there and say Lake Annecy is better, in my humble opinion, than Lake Geneva. It's just gorgeous. And so you've got this fantastic lake. You've also got a fantastic medieval town, and we just love it here. And so every year we come the lake in Crystal Palace Park. Well, you know what, John? A pedalo doesn't care, does it really? If you're going to be if you're going to be near a lake in any kind of park, you got to do a pedalo. And if you haven't done a pedalo, then I'm sorry, my friend, but you're missing out on the best thing. I have not done a pedalo on Lake Annecy because my husband has avoided it. He's not a good sailor, and he views any kind of boat on any kind of body of water with deep suspicion, which is sad, huh? Anyway, and Maren, have you been to Annecy in France? Don't know if you've ever ventured over this way. Anyway, it's gorgeous. Right, so I'm looking for my tissues. I'm very sniffy tonight. Oh, no, you haven't. Well, don't miss it. It's fantastic. It's worth a trip. It's worth a trip all just for itself. It's gorgeous. It's not just an old town. Yeah, I'm a convert. Oh, Maren doesn't like boats either. I love boats. Oh, thank you, John. I'm glad you look forward to the stream. So do I. It's good fun. All right. So what should we do? So I've got a couple on my list. So guys, if you want me to draw a card for you, tell me. I have a request from Michael, who always wants a card, which is fine. So this is Michael Wookie, who would like a guidance card. And we have several others as well. Whoops, oh dear. Oh, it's my leaping about cursor. Michael Wookie would like a guidance card. Let's put that up. Okay, good. Oh, of course. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Very important. There's been this thing. Apparently, Lisa, who edits the videos, and my daughter Lisa, who also is the video editor and all of its stuff, said that there's been this thing on YouTube that everybody's views are down by 30 to 40%. Very strange. And we noticed this on our channel as well. Our views are down like quite significantly, and yet we've got more subscribers anyway, so it's all a bit weird. So keep the channel going, guys. Like and subscribe. And let's get those views back up. We don't know. Apparently, it's not just us. Apparently, there's a thing. Maybe they've changed the algorithms. I don't know what they've done. Anyway, it's hit us. Oh, you've heard about this too. Let me just put this up. I guess it's gated to age restriction views. Well, I don't know. I have an old people channel. I mean, with respect to everybody here, there is none of us here are gonna break any age restrictions, are we? It's a weird thing, but very odd. Don't know what's going on with that. I've heard lots of different ideas about what's happening with it, but it appears to be a thing for sure. So it's all very I'm 21 years with 31 years experience. Absolutely, John. But nevertheless, you are past the age of majority, as my parents would call it. All right. So Michael Wookie, let's just start with Michael Wookie. He wants a guidance card. So we're going to do that now for you, Michael. Excuse me if I sound all bunged up. I'm I don't know. I don't think it's a cold. I think it's some sort of allergy. It's very odd. I'm sniffing. My mother would not approve. Right. So this is Michael. Okay, so Michael, your guidance card. Well, that's a very simple one, isn't it, Michael? When this comes up, all I ever want to say is just hurry up, hurry up. So what this talks about is you leaning in to whatever is energetically happening right now. This is the only tarot card that doesn't have a person on it, because it isn't about a person. It's about energy in motion. The Eight of Wands is speed and flight. And so what it's talking about is going with it, not being in opposition to it and not pulling back on it. So whatever is happening at the moment, lean in and flap your wings, Michael. So get with it, right? Really important. So this is just hurry up. It's a kind of speed and speeding energy. All right. So you're going to have to, now I don't have a context for this because this is not a card that gives us any information at all. No information. It just tells us there is energy in play that is escalating, and you would do well to move with it, not against it. So get with that flow and all will be well. Well, at least it will work out better. Good. All right then. That's good, isn't it? We like that. Let's see. I need to just, there we go. Whoops, take that off. Good. Lovely. So we've got John and Maren. So, okay. Okay, Maren, you're up. Whoops. Okay, here we are. Okay. All right, Maren, this is your guidance card. Well, saying guidance card for the week ahead. All right, guidance card for the week ahead. So we'll make it nice and focused so you can take action on it. Oh, okay. So death is what we've got. Now look, everybody on this call knows that death doesn't mean death. We know that. But it does mean change. Okay, so it means that something needs to move on. Something needs to be let go of. And that's going to be I think important for you to look at this month. Now, look, when we do a short-term exploration like this, I often find that the cards, unless it's just something that's going to come as a shock, and I don't see this as a shock. I don't think it is. I don't think they would have given us death as a shock card. I think you would have got a different kind of card that suggests something coming out of left field. I don't think this is. I think this is asking you to lean in to the idea of the ending of a chapter of some sort, which you probably understand. You probably know what that ending of a chapter should be in relation to. Okay, so it's not, I mean, if it's an advice card, it's asking you to look at what you should apply death to, right? Guidance is not prediction. We're not predicting an end here. Where we're giving you guidance, we're telling you where you need to perhaps put your attention and what would be a good thing for you to look at. So we're going to take death in its most positive trajectory, because when you're on my watch, there are no bad cards. You see, there are only good cards. And so death, when we look at it in a positive trajectory, is like a bit of a house clean, isn't it? So it's saying, okay, what needs to go, and what do we need to bring in that's new? All right. So I don't know whether that resonates with you, Maren, but you know, let's see. John would also, I think John wanted a guidance card as well. I can't see it, but I'm sure I did see it. But we're going to do it anyway. It's fine. So, John, this is for you. I'm pretty sure I saw you wanted one. So I'm just going to do it. We're going to do it on the understanding, John, that you're 21, but you have the experience of a 31-year-old. Okay. I think 31's a great age, actually. I don't know what everybody here thinks, but I think my experience tells me, and it is greater than 31, shall we say, that anyone who wants to go back in time wants to go back to their early 30s, because that's the coolest time of all. Early 30s is a great time. You're in your power in your early 30s. It's awesome. Nobody ever wants to go back to their 20s. Okay, this is John. Okay. John, this is your guidance card for the week ahead. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, we've got leaving behind cards starting things off. These are the 8 of Cups. John, as you will know, is asking you to walk away from whatever it is that is in the past that hasn't worked. Now, it may not be actively in the past, but what they're saying is that it's leaving behind what you were previously emotionally attached to. So whatever it was, whatever is your previous romantic vision or attachment or entanglement, we need to be moving on, right? Really interesting. And what's interesting about this card is the forest. And this forest appears in this deck a couple of times. It also appears on the 4 of Wands. And the forest represents when we can't see a path. So when there's no particular path that appears to be open to us, but we're being asked to walk into the woods, basically, and it feels a little bit scary. We can't necessarily see where it's leading, and but it's asking us to do it anyway. On the traditional card, we're shown the figure walking across some dark rocks, and there's a crescent moon, and it all looks a bit unsure. The ground is rocky and wet, emotionally dangerous. We're not sure. But this kind of simplifies the whole thing down. And basically, this says you need to walk away from what hasn't worked, and you need to walk into the unknown to find your happiness, which is, of course, the next card, which is the 9. So there you go, John. That's your job for the week ahead. Off you go. We'll see you next week when you find your way out of the woods, John. So I hope that makes some sort of sense, both of you. They're interesting cards for sure. Okay. Who else have we got? Well, we've got Devansha. Hello, Devansha. Lovely to see you this week. What is coming towards me? Okay, so what should Devansha prepare for this coming week? What should she prepare for? Let's have a look. Oh, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is decisions, people making decisions and judgments. And it's a very unemotional card. King of Swords is a card of evidential decisions. So it's talking about taking a top line view. So someone around you maybe could be judging what you're doing, and basically we're not told whether or not it's you or whether it's somebody else. But as it's coming towards you, we're going to presume it's somebody else, because obviously if it's you, maybe it's not coming towards you. Maybe it would be guidance card. But if it's coming towards you, it's telling you that it's an external energy, I think. So this, I think, is somebody else. And I think this is somebody who's going to have an opinion about something you're doing or a position you're taking. And they're going to be saying, well, the evidence says this, and so this is my decision. So this card would be perfect if you had an appraisal coming up, because it's somebody who is appraising, somebody who is judging and decision making based on evidence. So Devansha, have a look and see what happens this week. Now, the thing is that this isn't telling you what you should do about it. It's just telling you that you need to be aware of it. All right. So just be prepared, and just know that this is not invention. This is evidence. So whoever this is going to be going on some sort of evidence. Right. Good. Hope that helps. Hello, Crafting Tarot Girl. Lovely to see you. What do you need to know today? All right, let's have a look. And you're very welcome. I'm very glad you came to join us. And you know John, I see. That's lovely. All right, so what do you need to know today? Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, look. The 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is the wishes granted card. Okay, so Crafting Tarot Girl, you obviously know your deck because you are a tarot girl. So the 9 of Cups is telling us that on some level, we've either got what we wanted or we're going to get what we want on some level, and that is going to make us happy. It's gratification, isn't it? It's very lovely. It's very nice. So I think that's lovely. Basically, it's telling you to look out for something that's going to make you happy. I mean, it's not a big complicated card, is it? There are friends of mine that when I learned tarot, one of the friends that I learnt with back in the day when dinosaurs ruled the earth would see the Nine of Cups as the nookie card. So whenever she got the Nine of Cups, she would go giggly, go, oh, looks like I'm going to get lucky. So I don't know whether that's the case for you, crafting tarot girl, whether you're about to get lucky. Maybe you are, but I think you are about to get lucky in some capacity, because whatever this is, it does actually bring a smile to your face, which is rather nice, isn't it? So there you go. It's quite literally happy days, right? Very nice. That's very good. We like that. Excellent. Okay. All right, let's do Kerry. Hello, Kerry. Where should I put my energy now so I don't end up back in the same place a year from now? That's good. That's like that question. Let's have a look. All right. So you don't end up in the same place a year from now. Okay, Kerry. Kerry wants to reposition herself. She wants to break any patterns that are in play. She wants to end next year in a much, much better place than she is now. Where does she need to put her energy? What does she need to do? So here we've got the Six of Pentacles, and this is some sort of hierarchical relationship. Now, it would be very easy for me to say, well, you know, ask somebody for help and guidance, find a mentor. I don't think that's what this is telling you, Kerry. I think this is asking you to look at the balance in your personal relationships. And I mean, at its most basic, this is the definition of the breadcrumbing card, isn't it? The balance of power between the two people will never be equal. So even if we look at the traditional tarot deck where we've got the merchant and the two beggars, the balance of power between them will always remain the same. And that's the point. So it's asking you to look at the role you're playing in the relationships you have and asks you how much you're worth. So if we look at tarot gives us a story always, and it's coming from a 5, which is a card of lack, and the 5, which is saying there isn't enough, I'm not enough, there isn't enough. This is moving into the next stage, which is the bridge. It's the pivot. And so this is like, well, you know, I'm going to take all the help I can get here. I'm going to take what I can get. And maybe that will get me to the next stage. So we do that in the hope that it's going to tip and that we're going to get what we want at the end of it. And ultimately, it's sort of telling us that it won't, and it never does. It's just an indicator of where we stand in things. So this is help by showing you how much you ask for and how much is given and how much you want, how much you need. Okay, so you need to really drill down onto your relationships, onto work, onto whatever it is. You've got to ask yourself, are you the boy or the dog? Because the boy loves the dog, right? He does. He loves the dog, and the dog loves the boy, but the boy is never going to let the dog be a boy, never going to let him be an equal partner. And that's the point in this. It's hierarchical. So you've got to, within the terms of this kind of relationship, this will never work. You can't change it. It's kind of written. So you're going to have to decide, well, okay, so if I'm going to turn into a boy, then I need a different kind of balance with somebody. So it's not easy, Kerry. It's not easy, but it does ask you to look at where that is habitually for you over the year ahead. And that will mean that if you get it right and you can tip the balance yourself, you won't end up back there next year. Okay? Interesting. I hope that makes some kind of sense to you. I hope so. Let me know. Okay. All right. I have a couple on my list. Before I get to the next person on the chat, I'm just going to do a couple because I've had some beeps. Okay, so this is for Ricardo. Ricardo. Okay, okay. Well, things pick up. Here we go. So this is for Ricardo. Oh goodness. Right the way down the list. Okay. Lovely. All right, so this is Ricardo. What have we got here? That's good, Tarot Girl. I'm glad that made you feel good. And Kerry, very relatable to my situation. Good. Excellent. That's what we like. All right, so this is for Ricardo. All right. So Ricardo's career is struggling, he says. Will things pick up? Okay, so now what we don't want to do is we don't want to ask this as a yes/no question, do we, Ricardo? Because if I choose a card and I just go, no, sorry, it's not, next, that's not going to be any use to you at all, is it? And it's really interesting. So when Ricardo's asked this in all good faith, and I'm not going to tell him he's wrong to ask it because he really wants to know, and that's fine. And I did a video which went live on Sunday about, is tarot a comforter or a disruptor? And the video is all about how it's not a comforter, how it is a disruptor. And it is disrupting because it wants us to be happy. And when we ask a question and we're just looking for comfort, we're not looking really to shake things up. What we want to know is, I just want to know if things are going to get better with me doing exactly what I'm doing now. Is it going to work? So what we're going to do is we're going to ask Tarot for its opinion on Ricardo's career. So we're going to say, Ricardo wants his career to be successful. What is the advice to make that happen? Okay, Ricardo wants his career to be successful. What is the advice to make that happen? Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups. All right, so the Five of Cups is telling you that in order to be successful, you're going to have to let go of the disappointments. Okay, because some things have not worked out and you're going to have to move on from them. The card tells us we can't sit at the grave of what's been lost. We can't live there. We just can't. And nothing's going to change from that position. Nothing's going to change from the idea of sitting there, bemoaning and mourning what hasn't worked out. So it's really important, Ricardo, that you in effect, walk into the light. So you've got to decide, am I going to continue with my current career? And if I am going to continue, then I may have to think about a new start of some sort, because what hasn't happened is things haven't worked out as they stand. That doesn't mean they can't, but it does mean a rethink, right? So the 5 of Cups needs to get to the 6, and the 6 is pivoting away from the past and moving towards a better outcome. But often we're just not clear in the 7. We're not clear about what that is. I don't know, maybe this would happen, maybe this would happen, maybe this would happen. But nevertheless, the ultimate advice is we have to leave behind what doesn't work and find something that does. And if that is in your current career, that's fine. If not, pivot, do something else. But don't sit in this space, because this space is leading nowhere. You've got to move on in some direction, okay? So it's going to be important for you to put all of that disappointment and all of that grief behind you and walk forward into an energy that feels a lot better, okay? None of us want to be in the 5. None of us ever do. But nevertheless, that's where we find ourselves, and we have to find a way forward. So, Ricardo, that is my advice to you. I don't think things are just going to pick up on their own, just as a default position, right? I guess the answer to your original question would be a no, but it does give you an instruction as to what to do about it, all right? Take it as positive. It's really important that you take it as an empowering positive, not as a defeatist thing, because that's what tarot is telling you will be your undoing. Don't do that. That's really bad news. All right? Hope that helps. Good, good, good. Excellent. Oh, thank you, Maren. That's very nice. Yes, thank you. It was an interesting, just one of those little thoughts that just came into my mind. Great. All right. What have we got here? I don't want to miss anybody. Well, that's interesting. So astrology says September is all about endings. That's interesting. Very interesting. So we've got, we've got to move forward. Oh, okay, you're 52. 21 plus 31 years experience. Well, that's a very good place to be, John. I like that, because we would all be younger with the experience we've got now. That would be so cool, wouldn't it, if we could actually do that? What's this? Hello, Tarot Balance. Yes, I know, early 30s, right? That's the place to be. It's very cool. And 50s is cool as well, but, because if we were in our early 30s, we'd have our 50s to look forward to. And that would be even better. Thank you for saying you like my top. It was a birthday present from a friend, so that was very nice. So I'm glad you like that. Here's a message from John. I love this deck. It's my favorite deck in my collection. Thank you, John. Loving you for that. And then we've got, hello, Tracy. Lovely to see you. Stephanie. Great stuff. You can, sweetie. Oh, Amanda, thank you. Again with the compliment with the top. That's very nice. Thank you. Okay. I shall pass your compliments on to my friend. Have very good taste. Right, Stephanie. Yes, you can have a card. So, Stephanie, we're going to make it a guidance card around the week ahead. Okay, so it's really nice and snappy and actionable. So let's have a look. Guidance card for Stephanie about the week ahead. What should Stephanie put her attention on for the most positive outcome for the week ahead? Well, there we go, the Empress. So all of the things that feel good, creativity, nurturing, anything overtly feminine, anything that feels good in the physical world. So it's all of that just feels like a big warm hug is what it feels like, and a fluffy blanket. So yeah, so put your attention. I think this is putting your attention on creativity and on doing what nurtures you, doing what feeds you. Okay, because what this does is it kind of like brings you back to center, and it enables possibilities within you, because the Empress is the womb of all life and creativity. So she is the one who enables us to give birth to things in our life, right? And the things that we give birth to, because we are in this deck, we are in the energetic, we are in the emotional realm, which is the realm of cups, which is the realm of feeling and the realm of emotion and the realm of connectivity. And so this is all about that good stuff this week. Really focus on it and use it to its fullest advantage, and that will serve you well. Okay, good. I hope that helps. That's very nice. It's very nice to have the Empress as a guidance card, isn't it? Very nice. Okay. Hello, Amanda. It's lovely to see you. Are you back in France, Amanda? We're in Annecy, Amanda, up on the border with Italy by the Alps. It's one of my favorite places in the world. We love this. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, John is very keen on puns, and he's very good at them too. Is this about walking into the woods, John? I fear it might be. Branching out into something new. Yes, you're right, it is beyond belief. I hope people twig on my puns. Well, yes, they do. Right. Let's I'm gonna think of a pun in return in a second. We're gonna pun on the idea of woods and trees, aren't we? Hey. I'm gonna root about in my memory, John. Let's not hope I'm not barking up the wrong tree with that A. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's the best I could do in the spur of the moment. All right. Let's have a look. What to say? The reading makes sense. What unknowns I'm planning to venture into. The woods represent this. That's good. Excellent. We like that. Okay. Danny. Hello, Danny. Very lovely to see you. What is coming for me regarding me and Simon? Okay, so what should Danny prepare for next regarding her and Simon? Let's ask. Okay. Okay. So I've got the death card for you, Danny. Don't panic, okay? Don't panic. It doesn't necessarily mean anything's going to end, but what it does tell you is that there is a phase that is ending, all right? So it's not necessarily the ending of the relationship, but it is the ending of a phase of the relationship. So So whatever has happened with regards to you and Simon, some part of that thing that's been happening, that section is going to come to an end, and then we're going to have the next section after that, and that's a good thing, because whenever death comes up, it's just talking about change. So something is changing, right? It's like the changing of the seasons. Now it's a really difficult card to get. I don't think it means the ending of the relationship. Okay, so because it's such a difficult card, and because you've asked about a relationship, I'm going to break my rule, and I'm going to take a card that gives you some guidance around that. Okay. Because I don't want to just leave you with that, because that feels like that could just leave you in a difficult place, and I don't want to do that. So okay, so let's see. Well, interesting. It's not really telling you much. It's just telling you to just be cool. So I asked for guidance and guidance for you about that card. And this is just telling you. So this is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is just telling you to just step back and just be really calm. Okay. So it's telling you do nothing, literally nothing. And because it's swords, because we're in the realm of the mind here, it's telling you rest your mind. Especially this can be seen as a card of meditation. Here we've got it as the hospital card, because when we're in hospital, right, we don't engage in anything, do we? We don't do anything. We're supposed to rest and recuperate and get better and just be very, very calm. And that's what it's telling you to do. So don't engage, don't do anything. Take this time to just literally be calm, be peaceful, and don't let your brain do anything that is a thing. Don't let your brain do anything, right? Really important. That, very important. So what's happening is something's changing. And the way you deal with that something's changing is going to be just to be very, very nothing. Don't do anything at all. Leave it. This is, for the sort of the next week, a couple of weeks maybe, right? And that will lead you through in the most positive way. Just stay very, very flat line. Good. Okay. That's good. Come back next week and tell us what's happened, and I'll take another card for you. Great. Okay. That's Ricardo. Oh, thank you, John, for reminding us all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, please. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. What have we got? I would love a card on what is coming up for my love life in the next few months. Okay, Tracy. Your wish is my command. Okay. Right. Tracy, let's have a look. So Tracy wants a card for her love life over the next few months. Well, we've got the Seven of Wands, Tracy. That's interesting, isn't it? So this is you kind of being quite, it's quite proactive, isn't it, really? It's very taking it on. It's defending your position in some way. And it's a card where it feels like you're up against it a little bit. And perhaps feels like you feel like you're battling the odds a bit, but it's actually quite a confident card, so it's not negative at all. It's just really, it's not restful, is it? It's it's just it's just kind of like keeping on, and it does feel in the energy like like the energy is coming back at you a little bit, and you're having to contend with it. So again, this is, I mean, it's fine. There's nothing bad here. It's a process card, Tracy, isn't it? Right? It's a card of you making things happen, right? And there's a lot of passion in there and a lot of energy in there. So I think that's okay. It certainly isn't a destination card, is it? And if that is somebody specific who is around you, then you may find yourself on the back foot a little bit, having to, argue and just defend your position, whatever it is. It's taking it on, isn't it? It's like, okay, I'm not going to step back here. I'm leaning in. So interesting, but definitely a process card. Okay, so it's definitely not the end of the road. It's just a step on the road. Right. Lovely. Stephanie speaks to me deeply. Oh, that's great, Stephanie. I'm glad. I'm glad that really helps. What have we got here? We've got Amanda. And this is lovely. I'm in France. Just finished the season in our chambre hotel. Oh, lovely. So you've got some time off to the UK to see Mum on Sunday. Oh, that's really nice. Great. All right. Hello, not the horse witch. Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is evening. Yes, John, you have found your tribe. Right. Would love a reading regarding my finances over the next month. Okay. That's fine. We can certainly do that. Danny, I'm glad that was helpful. Thank you. Prabha, I see you. I'll get to you next. Absolutely. Okay. Not the horse witch. Okay, lovely. Let's have a look. So, right. Let's see. Right. I'm going to ask for guidance. I'm going to ask what you should do. I'm going to ask you what you should do about your finances over the next month, what you can lean into positively for the best effect. Okay, so over the next month, what action can you take? What could be your next steps to make sure of the best result over the next month? See, I do love this, especially as we are not the horse witch, and what we have is we have a horse. So actually that looks really positive, sweetie. That actually looks quite good, doesn't it? You've got the sun here. So this is really kind of make hay while the sun shines. I think your finances are going to be looking quite positive over the next month. And you should enjoy that. It's not a complicated card, and it's and the only thing I would add, which is still positive, by the way, there isn't a but here. It's really important that you look at the sun as clarity, because the sun bathes everything in a really clear light. So we almost must look a little bit further in every card. It is positive. You will have reason to be happy. All of that is good. But also, I would, if I were you, I would look at why it's positive. I would look at what is on show to you that has created the situation that it has created, and then use that as guidance moving forward, right? Really important that we're not passive with it, because the sun is all about seeing things clearly, as well as being happy as well. There's nothing hidden here. So it's really important that we look and we see what we can see. So that's very good. Like that. That's very nice. Well done. I'm happy to deliver something good. All right. All right, Prabha, that's lovely. Yes, no, we are. We're coming to the end of our trip. Our travel videos, which have been going up fortnightly. So on previous trips, we've done a travel video every week, and it's a lot of work. And I said to Lisa at the beginning of this trip, let's just do one YouTube video a fortnight and do a double length one. So we were doing 40-minute video once a fortnight. And then a couple of people went, oh my God, it's so long. I haven't got time. I look at the fact it's 40 minutes and they go, oh, I'll watch it later. And I'm not really. So I thought, oh, okay, we'll make it a bit shorter. But the trouble is now they're so far behind. So the videos are in Denmark, and we left Denmark behind a while ago. So we're gonna have to ramp them up, and start doing a video every week, a travel video every week, so we can catch up with ourselves. Poor Lisa, wiping the sweat off her brow, bless her. Right. May I please know what is the advice regarding my situation with Mark? You may indeed. Okay. So Prabha wants advice about the situation with Mark. Okay. Advice to Prabha about her situation with Mark. Well, Two of Pentacles. So it's inherently unstable. It will be hot and cold, off and on, backwards and forwards. It will be good 1 minute, not so good the next minute. It's just constantly moving, constantly juggling, constantly, it's not saying it's inherently bad at the moment. It's a 2. And the 2 in tarot is inherently still in the realms of potential. So I don't know how long this situation with Mark has been going on, but this is fine. This situation, this energy, this back and forward, whatever it is, it's fine as long as it doesn't go on too long, because it's perfectly achievable, it's perfectly doable. It's not saying that it's a wrong thing, as long as it isn't a place to live, as long as it's not inherent in the relationship. Because if it is inherent in the relationship, at some point it's going to have to stabilize and expand out from it. So at the moment, the situation is to go with the flow. Right now, you don't have to do anything else. Just go with the flow for now and watch how it goes over the next month and see what happens, and just watch it, and it's fine. All fine. No no need to try and alter it at the moment. Just keep it going, but with knowledge, sooner or later, it will have to stabilize. It can't stay like it is forever. All right? So I hope that makes sense, darling. Good. All right. Let's have a look. So, I'd like an advice card, Janice. What is going on? I'm so clumsy. Spilled a drink and dropped a whole packet of crisps all over myself. Oh, Amanda. I hope it wasn't a stainy drink. See, I'd be all right if I dropped a packet of crisps all over me. I've got a small black dog in there who would hear the catastrophe and treat it as an opportunity and help me clear up. So, all right, let's have a look. Amanda thinks that she is clumsy. Let's take an advice card for Amanda. Okay. Okay. Well, Amanda, you know what? Tarot is not sympathetic, is it? So you've got the King of Cups, which is take responsibility. How did this happen, Amanda? What was your emotional state at the time of the dropping of the drink? I mean, what were you feeling at the time, Amanda? Just you need to just backtrack, go into that emotion, and just relive it a little bit. It's all right. I'm joshing with you. It's fine. It's just basically telling you to just look at what you were doing, just to be a bit more present. The king is in charge of his emotional state, isn't he? So he's mastering his emotions, and he is grounded, and there's a little bit of objectivity as well. So it could be the fact you're just a little bit all over the place, as you say, a little bit ditzy, and you know what? You dropped it. It's all right. We've all done it. King of Cups. King of Cups could be telling you, of course, you're just drunk, Amanda. Honestly, it's just the King of Cups. There was a tarot reader that my friend Ray, when he did his very first tarot lessons again, which was back in the time of the dinosaurs, and she was called Mystic Molly, apparently, in the days when people called themselves things like Mystic Molly. And she used to read the King of Cups as being in his cups. So he liked to drink. So the King of Cups is a bit of a gypsy style interpretation. The King of Cups likes drink, apparently. So come on, Amanda, this is true. Have you been up? Have you been partaking of the French Vin Rouge? It's fine. I just think it's quite funny, the King of Cups coming up. Tarot has a wry sense of humor. I don't really think there's anything wrong. All right. So Tracy, I'll just put this up. Marijuana, was I skipped? I don't know, maybe. Let me just get back to you, darling. Hold on a second. Yes, I mean, I think that Seven of Wands, I think we chose for you there is very much about fighting the odds, isn't it? It's almost feels like it's quite a proactive and almost almost combative card. It's not combative like the Five of Wands. It's not an argumentative card, it's not that kind of card. It's more like, I'm going to beat the problems. I'm going to overcome the problems. I'm going to take it on. It's like being on a cause. So it's like I'm on a mission. I'm doing this. I've got this. So it's quite it's quite a forceful energy, isn't it? So I think probably the next couple of months just feels like you're just up against it, Tracy, really, to be honest with you. And it might well be that maybe you do meet somebody, but also you then feel like you're needing to sort of defend yourself, or I don't know. Anyway, it's a process card, right? It's not a an actual, and I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? So if we take a card that just tells us what the situation will be, it doesn't really tell us what we should do, does it? But it's okay. It's okay. I think it's just a work in progress, is what it is. All right, Mariana. Maybe let me have a look back in the chat and see if I have let me see. Can you have a message? There you go. All right, let's get back to the right place. Oh, yes, there we are. Okay. Was I skipped? All right. Can you have a message? Yes, you can. Okay. So this is a message for Mariana. So we're going to ask for a message from your guides. Let's ask for a message from your spirit team, shall we? Ooh. Incoming. Again, this is the second time we've had this card tonight. So your message is hurry up, hurry up. So what this is, it's like there is something in motion here. There is something happening. There is a stream of energy that has been activated, that is escalating and is speeding up, and it's asking you to speed up with it. So whatever it is that's happening, or you're aware of happening, or you're aware of it being in motion, right? Just get on the train and just get with it and work with it, and be quick about it, because this is all just energy, just flying through the air. Yeah. So it's like a slipstream is what it is. It's happening. You can't stop it, and you need to just work with it. So your message is get with the energy that's happening and be quick and decisive about it. Okay, so don't delay, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Just run with it. Yeah, because you have to. You can't stop whatever it is that's happening. Right? I hope that makes some sense. That's your message. So that's really good. Okay, lovely. Thank you, John. I'm glad that you like that. Yes. And again, thank you. Like and subscribe. Oh, now this is what happens in a camper van when the solar runs out. Luckily, I have my only remaining light on a backup battery. So I'm probably going to have to go in a second. Yes. Well, John, you go and cook your dinner with your lovely out of the wall power. Oh, there you go, John. You see, this is all your fault. Amanda just laughed at your joke and dropped her crisps and drinks. You see, it's John's fault, Amanda, not yours. John's fault. Okay. All right. All right, John. It was lovely to see you. Great stuff. All right, guys. I'm probably going to go because my power has run out. And that's not a good thing. So I need to find a way of putting on the lights. So it's lovely to see you. I'm gonna have to go, Cassia. Come back next week, and and come early. Put your question right in the chat. All right. Just one last one then. Okay, hold on. Right, Tara's advice about looking for a job. This is Cassia. Very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Cassia advice about looking for a job. Oh, there you go, Cassia. 9 of Cups. Very nice. A really good positive one to end on. The 9 of Cups tells you make sure you know what you want, because you can get what you want. Wishes granted. Don't just take anything. Go for what you actually want and what you actually think is going to make you happy, right? And you'll get it, right? Your wish will be granted. Do it. Don't compromise. Stay positive and look out for it happening. Like that. Very nice. All right, darlings, lovely to see you all. I'm going to go and find some power, and my tech support in the shape of my husband is not here because he's at the laundrette doing our washing. This is the life we lead. This is the glamorous life of the nomad traveler, people. All right, I'm going to say good night and God bless, and I will see you next week. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.